Abuja is on fire. Abuja is on fire. As the Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, he has come out to declare a full support and the release of NNAMDI KANU. So in this video, you are going to hear everything directly from our Biafran activists that explain the whole thing, some things that is happening between the Israel and between the Nigerian government. So don't skip any part of this video. Try to watch it to the end because it really talks a lot of things that is happening, because this issue of NNAMDI KANU, it is revealing a lot of things in Nigeria. The Nigerian government, they thought that NNAMDI KANU is just ordinary person they can tour just like that. The issue of releasing him, they keep adamant. Now so many things is happening. It is shaking the world. And then NNAMDI KANU case and Biafran issue, it is God case. They have seen it that this movement, it is not just ordinary movement by NNAMDI KANU himself. Is a movement that being called by God. That is why you see this issue of Biafran having so high weight and high level everywhere. The way you are seeing Nigeria now is not stable, it's not the way it is before. So due to the Biafran movement and due to the Biafran issue, everything is turning upside down. And even it is not the issue of Biafran, at least Nigeria will believe Nigeria would have been working at least a little more than the way it is today. But this issue of Biafran, it has made Nigerian to become a sleepless dog and moving everywhere just to find a refuge from other countries. That is why they went to Finland to make sure that Simon Ekpa is being imprisoned, just to make sure they shut anything concerning Biafran. But still yet, the issue of Biafran keep spreading and keep pumping every day by day. So this issue of Netanyahu coming to support the movement and coming to speak about the Biafran is a very high talk. So in this video, you are going to hear the Israel talking about the Israel and the US and the other country that's been joined with Israel. So don't skip any part of it. Try to watch to the end for you to understand everything happening in this video.
But look, Trump understands what many don't. Houthis, the Islamic regime in Iran, they don't see a difference between the Star of David and the Stars and Stripes. To them, we, the West, are the enemy. They call America the big Satan and Israel the little Satan. They hate our Bible. They hate your value. They hate your freedom. They're not coming for us instead of you. They're coming for both. But here's the good news. Israel and America are not just allies. We are covenant partners. Our friendship is not based on politics. It's based on prophecy, on shared Judeo-Christian roots, on standing against darkness together. The future of the Middle East will not be decided by mobs on social media. It will be decided by nations bold enough to call evil by its name and to build peace through strength.
Need Netanyahu. And there is no other lost tribe of Israel than the Biafra, the Igbos to be precise. There, Israel and America is coming. They are coming to defend their fellow Christians, their fellow faith believers. That is what they are coming for. Not just only by NNAMDI KANU, they are coming for the entire Christians. And they which the 99% of the entire Christians in Nigeria are the Biafrans, the Igbos, to be precise. And you take a look, even regard to what happened yesterday protest, the same Igbos are the same set of people that Nigerian government kidnapped, arrested under a peaceful protest. Even they are not even the chief organizer. The chief organizer walked away freely and even went to them and he talked to them, yet they still allow him. But to the people that partner they with it because they are Igbos, you see that Igbophobia of a thing, Christian as of a thing. You see why they themselves are like, okay, we were coming because we have been hearing about this, and they have been sending delegate to come and do observing. And they have observed several occasions, and they have discovered and agreed that of a truth that Christians suffer much humiliation, intimidation, and death in Nigeria. Now they are coming. Number one, there is something I would like you to understand that will make them to come. The killing of the Christians and the protests that happened yesterday, the way Nigeria treated it, handled it, is another thing. Another thing is this: NNAMDI KANU is a Jewish by religion, in practice, is a Jewish. The other one, I could remember when he was first arrested before they grant him bail. They asked if you were Jewish. Prove it. Which about four Jewish from the Israeli visited Nigeria. I could remember vividly. As at that time, they visited to prove to Nigerians and to the world that yes, this young man is a Jewish and he practices Judaism. That's another point. And another point is this: NNAMDI KANU fighting for freedom. That is his right. You free my people. You are humiliating my people. You are humiliating my people. Good and fine. And the world are seeing it now. The world are agreeing with it now. They now know of a truth that what the man is saying is true. That actually the Igbos in Nigeria, the Christians in Nigeria, are being marginalized. Their right is not given. So Donald Trump and Israel whatsoever, Donald Trump have already said in 2019, when Buhari was in power, I mean the late Buhari, the late Buhari, he said that to you, both to the chrono Buhari and the original Buhari, he said to them, the way you are killing the Christians, they should stop. You remember? So now I believe if he chooses to come now, I don't think it will be a new thing, because he have already known every in and out of Nigeria activities against the Christians in Nigeria. That of a truth that in Nigeria the jihadists are the one working freely. They are truly the one in control. They are truly the one that have liberty in Nigeria. But the Christian ones are not free. So the Christianity faith and the Christian people in Nigeria, citizens, need to have their freedom and their peace, which constituted 99% of the Biafrans. You see why they say they are coming. And lastly, again, why the Israel must come and the need of them coming is this. Again, in addition of what I have earlier said, if you go to the map, recently the Netanyahu government have discovered it of a truth that the Biafra is in their map. Are you hearing me? That Biafra is in their map. Ever since we have been saying that we are the African, especially Nigerian Israel, Nigerian Jewish, they never believe until now they begin to do their research. They have discovered it of a truth that Biafra is an ancient name with the ancient map. Even before Israel got their independence in 1947, because they fought the war after the end of the Second World War in 1945. So they now proceed ahead in 1947 to get their own independence, which they finally established in 1948 as a nation. You remember when Macron was challenging Israel regarding to the fight against the Palestinians, Netanyahu replied to him that Israel used their blood to get their independence, that nobody helped them. Hello? You see why now they have finally discovered this, that of a truth, that these people are the tribe of Israel, but the lost tribe of Israel that has fallen in Africa, Nigeria to be precise. You understand? So, and these people, freedom is needed. So Netanyahu need to come. The lost tribe of Israel.
But they have said it is some come to Africa.
Yes, the lost tribe of Israel need Netanyahu, and there is no other lost tribe of Israel than the Biafra, the Igbos to be precise.
The lost tribe.
Yes.
Okay, but for what is this said? But a lot of people have said, no matter what the Israeli or the US, are planning to do for the Biafrans, that nothing can be done as regards the division of Nigeria. That Nigeria is can never be divided.
Nigeria can never be divided. The reason is because of the oil. But Nigeria can be divided the very day the oil stop. One Nigeria is the oil. End Nigeria the day oil end. Nigeria will end as one. But let me tell you, he said there is nothing America can do or Israel can do. Can Nigeria withstand them if they say, okay, let's go to war? Or is there any, when you come to diplomatic aspect of it, you don't have anybody in Nigeria that can withstand the ice in that can withstand people like Israel in ICC? Did Nigeria have any? You think in ICC you have all this cock and bull lawyers that fool everywhere that don't have certificates? You see Tinubu, you see all of them in corridor of power. Ask them for their certificate. Forged and bad certificate. Is that what you are going to use to defend yourself in ICC? Whereby NNAMDI KANU, only NNAMDI KANU have defeated the entire Nigeria in Nigerian custody court of law. Then you say you have somebody here. Who are you going to bring? You don't have anybody, because the people you want to use, you can't get them anywhere apart from the Biafra. It's only from Biafra you can get people that have the capacity, that have the impetus, that have the criteria, that have the qualification, that have what the satisfied certificate that can stand in international ICC, International Criminal Court, to defend anything concerning Nigeria. Of which they don't have it. They don't have it. If they do, let them try NNAMDI KANU in ICC. Knock her back out. And she made a confession that the only place where NNAMDI KANU, who has what it takes to his standard of level of intelligence, can only try in any other place except ICC. So what are we saying? They don't have, they can. So if Israel, there is something I would like you to understand. There is in 18th centuries, excuse me, in 18th centuries, there is a law under the UN that permits the world power to use its veto power, its position, to give a nation freedom. In case you don't know, I want to quickly remind you that in 2019, when Donald Trump was the American president, then he exercised that authority as the world #1. Are you hearing me? He exercised that authority. And how do I mean? It was in his first tenure that he declared Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Until today, he stands. True of us, he stands. He uses his veto power. So the time is coming, if Nigeria refuses to do the needful, to follow the rightful thing the way it should, the veto power will be, the clear authority will be invoked on Nigeria. And a law will be passed on Nigeria. Can see ordinary Nigeria, ECOWAS itself cannot face Niger. Now Nigeria won't face people like America or face Israel. Only 2 soldiers that Israel need. Only 2 soldiers, send them to Nigeria. Nigeria is gone. They don't need to carry many, only 2. Nigeria is finished. Who will be Nigeria? Ordinary Niger. You understand me? See, and let me tell you, do you know that what Nigeria is doing is provoking the world the more? Putin is not happy. I don't know if you check the Twitter, the recent distance, and it was as a result of Putin's support that make Madagascar today have a military president. You don't know? The support of Putin, Madagascar now have a military president. And today you have happened, and they have stand. Now they are joining, Madagascar is now joining Burkina Faso, the Sahel region, now as we speak. So internationally, main countries that are well to do are facing out of Nigeria. And when all these people face out of Nigeria, that means Nigeria will remain but 0. And remember, these people that are facing out of Nigeria were the people that was used against the Igbos in the Civil War. And somebody that don't know will come, Igbos did not lose war. No support, nobody supported the Igbos during the war. Go and do your findings. Nobody supported the Igbos, but they faced the war for 3 good years. You see people like England, you see people like America, you see people like Russia. These are the people that support, that follow Britain to fight the Igbos. Who be Nigeria? Nigeria, Igbos conquer Nigeria down to Ore. Yes, go and do your history. Go and check it, do your finding. We conquer Nigeria down to Ore. It was the British. The British, thank God Egypt is here. Another African country that joined. Egypt, Britain, America, Russia, and others. These are the people that fought the Igbos. These are the people that helped Nigeria. You see why it's like Igbos lost that. Igbos lost that war. Ojukwu has to go back. Do you understand? That is some non-entity that don't know anything will begin to tell you, why should Ojukwu run away? Well, did Nigeria face him? Were they able to challenge him? Were they able to face him? It Ojukwu ran away because of what? The international forces that involved themselves in the war. There is what makes Ojukwu to back out. Who be Nigeria? See, let me tell you this that you don't know. T.Y. Danjuma, go and check his Twitter. Currently now, he's warning Nigeria. Come this time around, it's not that time. Yes, these people are born with as a warrior, as soldiers. They are born as soldiers, warriors. You can't defeat them. If they can hold on that kind of war for 3 good years without backing out, that means now you can't defeat. And let me tell you now, Nigeria cannot command the influence that they have before because the British are losing, and the British have had so many enemies now, which the enemies they are having now are the people that helped them before. So they cannot have a say again. When it happens, it will be only Nigeria Biafra. I wish Nigeria cannot withstand it. Do you understand? So, my beloved brother, let them free NNAMDI KANU. He's a man that did not commit any crime. When the young man came to Nigeria, he instructed Nigeria to bring development. Ugwata Seaport, build it. Delta Seaport, build it. Let Enugu become more vibrant. Let Onitsha Bridge, Niger River, be built to standard. Let every part of this country enjoy the same thing. Balance the economy, balance the development, balance everything, and they turn it down. That was why he stood up and he decided to change his mind by standing out to fight for the freedom of his people. Which today you can see that marginalization that he said is purely true.
That is it. That is it. This man, he have explained a lot of things concerning the whole thing between the Nigerian government and between the Biafran people. So, and the issue of Israel coming out to support the movement and the release of NNAMDI KANU. It is a very nice move and a very welcome development to say. So, the Nigerian government, I would say, they have no option than to release NNAMDI KANU because they have seen there is no any hiding place for them and there is no hope for them. Still keeping him in detention and still holding him. And this time around, he have called his witness, that is witness Wike, Omai, and other ones, both Malami. So in these few days that is coming, these 90 days he gave, we will be seeing how it will call out, how it will go. Because in Nigerian, I know that NNAMDI KANU, he really prepared on this journey, and he's being called by God, because we know at the end of everything he must change this country. There must be a change. There must be a thorough change in this country. So that is the meaning of all those things. That is why NNAMDI KANU is somebody that in the whole Nigerian, they are so afraid of him. In the government, they are afraid of him because they know what he can do and they know the type of person he is. So they are afraid of raising him is to, in fact, it is to make The fact is to make him to become more popular, because still keeping him in detention make him more popular and make him to become more great. So they are afraid of everything. And this issue of Israel coming with Biafra, it is now another great development to say. So I would like to hear your comments down below. Like, subscribe, and share this to go around. Let everyone see what is really going on in Nigeria. And thank you for watching.